All right, so let's go ahead and just real quick, we had ay double prime plus by prime plus cy equals 0. Okay, and using the substitution, y equals e to the rt leads to ar squared plus br plus c equals 0. Okay, and we solve that, of course, by solving the quadratic equation. R equals negative b over 2a plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now, first thing we're going to ask, well, what happens if we have a double root? Okay, what happens if we have a double root? So in a double root, that means that this term is 0, right? B squared minus 4ac, this is a double root situation. Okay, so if that happens, give me just a second. Let's do an example first. There's one in the book. So we're going to do y double prime plus 4y prime plus 4y equals 0. Okay, and if we make our substitution, we get r squared plus 4r plus 4 equals 0. And that's going to be r plus 2 squared equals 0. Okay, so we still need two solutions though. Okay, so I'll just give you the solutions. So our y is going to be a e to the negative 2t, because r is negative 2, plus b t e to the negative 2t. Okay, and let's just check that. Okay, let's just check that. So this is y. Let's take y prime. Y prime is going to be negative 2a e to the negative 2t minus, sorry, plus, let's do this, that's going to be b e to the negative 2t minus 2b t e to the negative 2t. Okay, so that's y prime. Okay, let's take y double prime. Y double prime is going to be 4a e to the negative 2t plus negative 2b e to the negative 2t minus, now that's going to be 2b e to the negative 2t plus 4b t e to the negative 2t. Whew, that's a handful. Okay, now let's go ahead and put these terms back into the differential equation. Okay, so y double prime plus 4y prime plus 4y equals. So let me write this. There's our y double prime. Okay, plus 4 times y prime. Let me take y prime here. Let me put a bracket here, or a curly bracket here. Okay, plus 4 times y. And I should get that that equals 0. Let me stagger it a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead, let's take the terms that have A and B separately, okay? And we're also going to take the B terms, we're going to take the B terms and then the BT terms separately, okay? So the terms with A, we're going to have 4A, that is this term, okay, minus 8A, that's this term, plus 4A, that's this term, okay, all times e to the negative 2t. Okay, but you can see that this is going to be 0, right? Okay, now let's take the terms, the b terms. Okay, so the b terms are going to be plus, well, we're going to have negative 2b, that's negative 4b. We're going to do the ones without the t first. Okay. Here we're going to have plus 4b, right? So notice this 4 acts on there, so that's going to be plus 4b. E to the negative 2t. Notice we don't include these terms because these have the t, which are a little separate. Okay, so this term, and this term all have t's in them. Okay. But this is also 0, isn't it? Okay. Now, finally, the bt terms. So we're going to have plus 4bt minus 2bt. Oh, nope, not minus 2. Whoopsie, whoopsie daisy. This 4 multiplies there, so that's minus 8 bt plus 4bt. Oh, e to the negative 2t. Okay, the only reason that I knew it was going to work, or the reason that I caught my mistake, is because I knew it should work. Okay, but that's a lot of math is doing that. So this is the last one. Okay, and these terms multiply to 0. So as a general rule, okay, as a rule, I shouldn't say general rule because that makes it seem like it's less general than it actually is. As a rule, if you have a double root, okay, so that means AR squared plus BR plus C equals 0 with R equals negative B over 2A as the solution. Okay, and that means B squared minus 4AC equals 0. Then you're going to have A e to the RT plus B T e to the RT is your solution. Okay, and I'll do that in the next video. I'll actually prove that in the next video.